Every day is a new chance to fulfill your destiny. You found the Mjut meadow. Watch out for the Mjut. A smart foe would leave now. Boom. Each new day means new chances. Now that the Mjut is back in the pen, it seems calm, but Noko is still concerned. She says the Mjut is still anxious, but fortunately she knows just the thing it needs to calm down. The Mjut once found and ate a bonbon gummy by mistake, and that the chewing really calmed it down. She says that you should find some bonbon gummies for the Mjut by the crossway. At least, that's where she found some last time. It was the mere sound of the hoof puff that started it. She's never seen it so upset. It just ran away before. That's some sharp wood scrap there. Watch for splinters. That's going to help. Maybe get rid of some extra things? Wheel the control box handles to buzz the wire. Just a few moves left. Make them count. Wired up and ready to go. Great capper. Stories keep moving whether you drive them or not. Bolted shut. You shouldn't flick the switches in order to greenlight the current and activate the electrons in the panel. Good. The loop is electrified enough to spark. That's a motored blind box dispenser. These auto markets were quite popular in the long gone for those who had coin left for fun. Cranks like these usually need to be wound to operate the dispenser. What you see is what you get, once it's out of the blind box, that is. With its attention diverted to the chewy bonbon gummy, the Mjut calms down. But Noko is still concerned. She's relieved the Mjut has calmed down, but you'll need a heavier sit-tight to ride it than the one she's got. The only sit-tight she can think of that would be heavy enough is one she's spotted mounted on an old-world mecha-Mjut. If she remembers correctly, she spotted it at the Smilo Shopperia while scavenging for treats for the Gnotes. That's not so far away. It's a seat you fasten on the back of a mount to safeten up your ride. It can become quite bumpy and risky without. The mountains are closer to the sun, yet colder. Why, you made it to Hoofa. There's a living thing trader somewhere around. Let's see. Can't hurt to look. A pleasure do business. The Smilo Shopperia. Guess shopping here put a smile on your face. Crack 'em and crack 'em. It's time to create your own path. You need to line up the switches so they match. Good. That's enough electric current to initiate the actuators and activate the framework. The mountains sure are beautiful. Now hold on, sit tight. Isn't that the Mjut over there? You need to loosen the bolts without rattling the Mjut. That's it. The sit-tight is loose. Time to stop horsing around and get the sit-tight back to Nocco.
Now that
the Mjut's got a mouthful of bon-bon gummy and the brand new sit-tight is in place, the Mjut is ready to ride. Nocco's been training another fantabulous little critter that'll hopefully become a distraction for the hoof puff when you confront it. She's called them glitter moths, and the best way to find them is to go talk to Mito. She's asked him to keep them somewhere safe. You'll find Mito at Bright Light. He's a light-headed fellow, but hopefully he'll remember where he stored the moths. They're small airborne creatures with bright reflective wings and a conspicuous fluttering flight. Ah, plastic scrap like that always comes in handy. This place is called Bright Light. Mito lives close by. The daytime makes it harder for things to sneak up on you. With the world getting darker by the day, there's not much time left to save it, and even though you've just met, he feels you're bound to play a huge part in that. Claims to be a simple lamp maker, bringing light into the world as best he can. You've found your way through the darkness. You shine like the sun in the sky, but will you use that power to warm the world or burn it? Hopes you see how much good you can do with power like that, and how easy it is to let it drive you mad. No matter where your path takes you, though, it's important to remember where you came from. The past bright lights the present. Wonders if you know how much of an effect you've had upon the world. Your presence changes things like light changes darkness. Did you realize that when choosing where to shine? Says he can see that in the way you brighten everything up. So happy you know you're helping brighten the world. There's plenty of it that's still worth saving. Whatever happens to the world, you shone as bright as you could. That matters more than you know. Says you did the right thing in taking up with the Myriad. They buy lots of his lamps. That's a tribe that believes in the bright things in the world. It's clear you do. Nothing shines as bright as being right. Says he can see by the twinkle in your eyes that you're not here to talk about your allies. He assumes you are here to be enlightened. He can't blame you, as everything just feels dark and hopeless these days. There's something about you, like you're knit together. Your fate's connected. What you've said, he feels too. So, why not call him Me Too? He senses you're like the dayfly, living every day like it's your last, afraid that when night comes, it might be proved right. Says it's pronounced that way, but spelt different. But he feels that connection with you. Mito says he's not only into those who shine bright, he likes things that glitter too. He reckons you haven't seen a glitter moth, and says it's about time you did. Even though they're nesting near gone grass, they never run out of glow. Finding yourself a glitter moth would give you that glimmer of hope you need to continue all the way to the end. Glows with delight at your bright passion for the light.